Everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamer Dad channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I have a tutorial video on the Division 2 Legendary missions, and I wanted to show this to new players. Now, one thing about the way I play Legendary or I approach the missions is I go in with match-made groups, and no one usually is someone that I can communicate with over chat. So there are already established strategies, and most of these strategies have been shared in many videos, but they are strategies that no one talks about, which are just personal strategies to help you benefit your own team as a player within that, group of 4 people. Now, because there are no comms when you're doing matchmaking in many cases, one of the biggest things that can happen is somebody will make a grave mistake and you would be in a place where you probably have to compensate or at least come in clutch to save the team from basically almost a sure wipe. Now, in this particular footage, I'm not trying to dog on anybody. This was just a randomly match-made group. And like I said, because we had no access to comms, we made this one very grave mistake on the team, which put me in a position to have to basically save the team. Now, I would not have been in that position if I had not made one specific decision, or at least 2 moves that basically helped the team. Now, as we were playing over the course of the mission, I had basically seen a pattern with a lot of the players. They were quick to jump forward in some cases and rush. Now, when you're in a team like that, there's a little bit of recklessness and overconfidence going on. Like I said, I'm not dogging anybody. It's just the reality of what it is. So I don't want you DMing me and messaging me and saying, yo, why'd you put me on blast like that? Relax. It's just a video just to teach new players what not to do. Now, I was using just a fun gear set. I was using Negotiator's Dilemma, and I was using the Merciless, and I was just playing around with this weird build. So I had to stay back, and I had the opportunity to just basically look around and see what a lot of other team members were doing. Now, everybody was geared up. Everybody was spec'd up right. We were doing so well. We were churning through different aspects of the mission. But then you get to the kill zone, which is basically that open area that's here in District Union Arena. And before we made our way in there, I made one small move. I asked everybody, I said, are we going to be going to the 3rd floor or are we going to be staying? And I actually, put that on chat. I basically just, came out here on my messages and I asked, are we going to be doing the 3rd floor method, which is where you run up to the 3rd floor, you camp, and everybody pretty much, starts to take out enemies from there. Or you can stay in this container or downstairs and just have them come in a funnel while everybody sets up, and barrages them. So I made sure to ask, but at the same time, I got no response, right? I thought everybody would probably pick one or the other, and somebody said here is safer. So I thought we all kind of got the message, right? Now, I don't believe that this container is the safest place. I think 3rd floor is the best, but because, being a team player, I just decided I was going to go with it. But then I had a feeling. I said, you know what? Let me change to my tank build. So I changed to my Foundry build, which uses a shield and uses a Stinger Hive. And as I was changing gear sets, I thought we had established that we were going to be staying there. But behold, someone on our team, I don't think they got the memo. I think the last thing they saw was 3rd, and they ran up to the 3rd floor, basically putting themselves in harm's way. And I think this, like I said, it was a miscommunication and we didn't have comms. So as they ran up to the 3rd floor, their health basically disappears. They're down. Somebody else follows them, and they're down. And then before you know, everybody is about to go down. So I know it's getting worse, and I changed my hive into a revive hive. Now, this is what I knew was our lifeline in terms of being able to kind of save up the team. And as I'm making my way upstairs, the 3rd person probably trying to res everybody goes down. Now I'm going in and I get barraged. I basically get killed. But thankfully I had my revive hive, and that brought me back to life because I was just getting pummeled from everywhere, right? And so I'm thinking to myself, dang it, I have to res 3 people in this crazy area. So I run up, I pick one person, and I'm just resing them at any cost. I got to get this person up, and we got to get ourselves back on track. So as I'm about to res him, this foolish NPC is coming right behind me, and boom, he has to, there we go. So basically, I start what it takes to pretty much revive our team and bring our team back to life. Thankfully, the person I revived is a healer, so that person basically kept me alive and reduced the damage I took. Now, my Foundry Bulwark build, I think it has explosive damage mitigation, where I just ignore the damage, I think. I can't remember if that's the one that I put on, but then we just got back and started basically toasting people. Now, another really interesting thing is we rezzed one person, and I think they probably bugged out and couldn't move, and we were just pretty much stuck. I was stuck rezzing this person over and over again, and they were just standing there. while everybody else on the team is, basically getting pummeled. And so me, in my opinion, I just know this person is probably not going to get back up. Let me res everybody else and let's take care of ourselves. And I think I tried to res him one more time because I'm thinking to myself, we need this person on this. So imagine all of the pressure in the worst area in District Union Arena. I'm getting hit. Well, not as much. I'm ignoring damage, but this person is not responding. I think they bugged out. That's what I think. Or they probably want to get a drink somewhere. So I'm doing work. I'm rezzing people. They're dying as I'm rezzing them. But like I said, that one decision basically helped me. Now we have all of the enemy NPCs basically, pop out of that door. And, I mean, it's chaos, folks. It's insane. And I'm just basically doing a lot of work out here. But at some point, as a veteran division player, you got to know how to hold your wits. You got to know how to remain calm and just, relax. And so with all of this, I'm like, this guy ain't going to respond. I'm not going to bother with him. And I run all over to the cover. And guess what? I'm about to send a message, but there's no room. There's no time for that. People are just dropping like flies. And this guy is rezzing everybody else. We have some more baddies coming. And we have one of these mech droids also coming as well. And so I have to basically play blockade. And at some point, that big door on the corner is going to open, and we're going to have to deal with 2 heavies, a bunch of shotgunners, and there's only 3 of us, and it's not looking good because one of our persons has bugged out. And they're a turret and drone build as well, which is even worse because the turret and drone really does dish out a lot of damage. So I'm basically playing security guard because they're about to get flanked from here. And then, before we know what's happening... How many times did I get to res people in this thing? I'm trying to tell this Dice James, don't res this guy. He's not responding. He's bugged out. Don't worry about him. And he's still just going there. But I go ahead and shield him anyways because the mech is also basically, targeting him. We res the guy. He's there eating damage. He hasn't moved. He's bugged out, like I said, or maybe he's getting some ramen. And so I'm just like, kick him, kick him, kick him. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, kill him, kick him. I'm like, get him out of here. I'm freaking out. I'm yelling. At this point, I think my kids are napping and I'm just yelling my guts out, and behold, they pop out. And I'm like, oh, we are in trouble. I'm trying to res him because I think he moved. I think he finally got awareness. I was thinking he moved, but no, it's the explosion that moved him. But nothing is going on. Okay, so this is the worst. This is the worst experience I've ever had. But somehow we're melting the enemies. I have enough healing. The healer is actually doing some good work. I mean, I'm getting flanked from everywhere, man. We are getting the treatment. I'm waiting for my shield to proc back up. I don't even know what I'm popping. I'm just throwing things. I'm throwing grenades. I'm throwing all kinds of crap. And the biggies go and try to maneuver, and I'm just waiting 3 seconds and my shield comes back. So I run all the way over here because I'm like, there's just a lot less smoke on this corner. They're trying to hit me, and I just work my way from here. And I'm like, you know what? If my guys go down, I'll probably just still be here, and I'll be able to go res them if the enemy NPCs come after me. So I'm getting pummeled, and my guys are somehow still alive, and we still have 1 or 2 heavies. Yeah, we still have 2 heavies still alive, and I'm just hitting them. They're bleeding me, my teammates. I'm trying to block them and trying to, give them the kind of the body language saying, yo, move back to that corner over there. That's where we have room to be able to attack from. I'm blocked in, and I'm like, uh-oh, I can't turn around. Uh-oh, and I gotta, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And we have this stupid mech droid, and one of our guys is down. Oh no, there's only 2 of us. We are not gonna make it. That's what I kind of think to myself. But having a good build is very tantamount to knowing your role and knowing that build can pretty much save your derriere when you and your team gets into it. So I have my revive hive down. I have this one person that I'm also healing. And if you can count how many times I get to res people here, let me know in the comment section, because it's not even pretty. Like, I'm just rezzing my face off, okay? I'm rezzing all over the place. And thankfully I put that build on, and we're able to pretty much get through this. You won't believe we got through it, but we did. And I'm sure many of you who've played legendary missions long enough, you've been in these situations before. You've been in a situation where you are able to, still come out strong. And I'm literally just shooting this heavy. I'm basically lighting him up, but I only have my sidearm. And finally he goes down, and we have to deal with all of the other, disruptions. Now we have the 2 warhounds that come out. They're not really a threat. And so I basically take a chill pill, allow for my shield to pretty much rebuild. But this stupid mech droid is still bothering our lives. And I just want to basically, boom, basically nuke it. And I think my guys eventually get the drop on it. I don't know if they do, but honestly, I don't really care at this point. I'm just trying to get myself some breathing room so it's not really too close to me. And I think they eventually deal with it. Oh my gosh, but we made it through. I mean, oh, we had one more heavy that was hiding on the, oh, he was still hiding out here. Okay, so yeah, we dealt with the mechs and we dealt with the droids and all of that. But all of this just for us to get to the point where we were able to finish this area. And thankfully, I made that one change for my build. I'm a support player in the Division. I'm not your run and gun person. I'm not your, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to shoot everybody. That's not my play style. I know how the game works. I learned the AI so well that I know something wrong can happen. And I also spend my time studying my teammates. And I'm telling you, this is how you play the Division. This is not necessarily the only way, but to me, there is no better way to play the Division than to be in a position where you can bail your team out from a really crappy situation. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Peace out.